a big switch. And because you have a winner taste, 88.5 FM is your only station.
His Excellency, George Weah, President of Liberia. Our board noted that His Excellency's victory as the African Political Leader of the Year 2023 is a testament to his contributions to promoting peace, African culture and development, youth and sports development, and advancing Africa's agenda globally. It is also a recognition of his critical role in the infrastructural and socio-economic development of his country as well as his people-friendly policies. He has continued to advocate for peace and free and fair elections in the ECOWAS sub-region, and this was demonstrated by a show of statesmanship and iconic posturing by accepting electoral loss and congratulating the winner. While he arguably had options as a sitting president, he chose the path of honor, peace, and the defense of democracy. His emergence reaffirms our position that he has remained one of the continent's leading light, as he had continued to demonstrate great faith in the African project, promoting African dignity and helping to change the negative narratives about the continent.
Before we could become journalists today, we are citizens. If there is no way that our country is safe, we cannot practice in our respective professions. When we are at war, pastors will not be respected to go to church to preach. When we are at war, medical doctors will not be able to go to hospitals except on a coercion or sanitary condition. When we are at war, lawyers will not be able to go to court to practice. That's why when you see these things happening, whether you are a lawyer, whether you are working a profession, you got to step down and protect your country so that that country will provide an avenue for you to be the kind of person that you want to be. And that's where we are now. What happened yesterday was wrong. It's still wrong. And no matter what it is wrong. We are seeing things happening in this country, and people are now seeing it as being right because the Asa is there. And these are things that we got to be stand up. To be a patriot, you have to stand first on the side of the law, because the politicians will go away. The regime will pass away, but your country will stay. The law will stay. Your patriotism vow will continue to stay on. And these are things that we got to stand up for. It doesn't matter how people feel, what kind of side you want to be on. We just got to speak to the truth, and that is very much important.
I see in the next few months a noisy country, a very noisy country, rowdy country, a heavily divided country, a very tough economy, a sense of elitism by those who are coming at the hem of authority. The coming in of the Unity Party is going to multiply the economic woes, the economic conundrum, the economic quagmire, the suffering of the Liberian people is going to multiply. We are not prophets of doom, but the reality will come.
I think that because our discipline that succeeded in you, and Hassan told me that you work very hard, you need to be disciplined, listen and be patient, and that's what he taught me, and that's what made me the player I was. So it's a father figure. I would never forget what he had done for me. In a strange land, to find a father and he's a white man, and then you get a son as a black man, so you would not see what I'm talking about. Why I said they didn't promote other white kids? Why me? I'm just from Africa, He loved everybody, and then he wanted me to succeed, and it's not just only playing. When I'm home, he's checking on me.
Ask yourself what are you going to send. You see somebody in the street, you carry live there. I won't go live. I don't take my own phone and go live. Something got to be wrong with you. You call yourself journalist.
Mr. Minister, can I please ask you a question?
You see how stupid it sound? You know how crazy that sound? Let me check my phone to get my web number.
I agree, sir.
I'm working with President Weah. His number in my phone. Somebody ask me for Weah number. Oh, let me ask yourself what are you going to send. You see somebody in the street, you carry live there. I won't go live. I don't take my own phone and go live. Something got to be wrong with you. You call yourself journalist.
Mr. Minister, can I please ask you a question?
You see how stupid it sound? You know how crazy that son. Let me check my phone to get my web number.
I agree, sir.
I'm working with President Weah. His number in my phone. So don't ask yourself what you go send. You see somebody in the street, you carry live there. I won't go live again. I can take my own phone and go live. Something got to be wrong with you. You call yourself journalist.
Mr. Minister, can I please answer your question?
You see how stupid son? You know how crazy that son? Let me check my phone to get my web number.
I agree, sir.
I'm working with President Weah. His number in my phone. So
we see the need for the use of private jet. We see the need, and I'll say now, the use of private jet by the president of Liberia. The thing that can solve it, we see the need for the use of private jet. We see the need, and I'll say now, the use of private jet by the president of Liberia. The thing that can solve it, the private jet issue, is for us to procure a presidential jet for Liberia, for the use of the president and for official use.
Of course, I don't have a plane, so I got a commercial flight. That's what I went on, and that's what we'll be riding, unless where somebody offer us a free ride. That's what we'll ride.
The presidential plane, but currently Liberia does not have one, and our current president is not interested in procuring one at the moment because one, there are no resources for it. Secondly, there are other high-level and key priorities that the president cares about. It's not whether the president paid for it or not. I think the lingering question that many pundits have talked about is on the issue of this private jet. It's not, it's to say, why the president is going private jet, but I would say there's nothing wrong with a country inviting our president and inviting him and sending the presidential plane.
I see in the next few months a nicer country, a very noisy country, rowdy country, a heavily divided country, a very tough economy, a sense of elitism by those who are coming at the hem of authority. The coming in of the Unity Party is going to multiply the economic woes, the economic conundrum, the economic quagmire, the suffering of the Liberian people is going to multiply. We are not prophets of doom, but the reality will come.
Before we could become journalists today, we are citizens. If there is no way that our country is safe, we cannot practice in our respective professions. When we are at war, pastors will not be respected to go to church to preach. When we are at war, medical doctors will not be able to go to hospitals except on a coercion or sanitary condition. When we are at war, lawyers will not be able to go to court to practice. That's why when you see these things happening, whether you are a lawyer, whether you are working a profession, you got to step down and protect your country so that that country will provide an avenue for you to be the kind of person that you want to be. And that's where we are now. What happened on yesterday was wrong. It's still wrong. And no matter what it is wrong. We are seeing things happening in this country, and people are now seeing it as being right because the Asa is there. And these are things that we got to be stand up. To be a patriot, you have to stand first on the side of the law, because the politicians will go away. The regime will pass away, but your country will stay. The law will stay. Your patriotism vow will continue to stay on. And these are things that we got to stand up for. It doesn't matter how people feel, what kind of side you want to be on. We just got to speak to the truth, and that is very much important.
His Excellency, George Weah, President of Liberia. Our board noted that His Excellency's victory as the African Political Leader of the Year 2023 is a testament to his contributions to promoting peace, African culture and development, youth and sports development, and advancing Africa's agenda globally. It is also a recognition of his critical role in the infrastructural and socio-economic development of his country, as well as his people-friendly policies. He has continued to advocate for peace and free and fair elections in the ECOWAS sub-region, and this was demonstrated by a show of statesmanship and iconic posturing by accepting electoral loss and congratulating the winner. While he arguably had options as a sitting president, he chose the path of honor, peace, and the defense of democracy. His emergence reaffirms our position that he has remained one of the continent's leading light, as he had continued to demonstrate great faith in the African project, promoting African dignity and helping to change the negative narratives about the continent.
Ruben Cannon, you are on from Gatnotsville. Good to have you on. Asada O'Dawson, you come on from the United States of America. Thank you so much. And you were at the autographing ceremony this afternoon with the former Liberian president and war icon, Abubakar Ba. You are on. Ibrahim Tente Jr. Good afternoon. You've come on from Burraville, Tobasi. You've come on from where you didn't say. It's good to have you on, my dear brother, member of the Pastoral Intelligentsia, Bishop Joseph Gadia Johnson. Good to have you on. And thank you so much for the right out these days. It's not a strange thing because you have been very vocal, irrespective of who comes to power, who is the leader, what kind of government it is. I have known that for a very long time, from Charles Taylor to Ellen Johnson, Salif Weah, and now Joseph Imabwaka. Thank you ever so much, Bishop Joseph Gadia Johnson, for joining the show this afternoon. McKemmon D. Harrods, you've come on from Boston, Massachusetts, the United States of America. My dear brother, Josephus Manning, you are on from New York City. You said the city that never sleeps. Josephus, we've got to talk, my man. We've got to talk. Gladys Allison, you've come on. Thank you so much. David Gifler, you are following from Waterside Market. Yassa Sharif, thank you ever so much. Yassa, I saw you at the autographing ceremony too with former President George Weah and his people. You have more of that coming on this afternoon with A.B. William. Elton Pokoyu, you've come on from Sibley Farm, Bon County. Clarence Dwyer, you're following from Sinker. Pastor Melvin Destiny Power, you come on from Minnesota, the United States of America. Aweli City, you've come on from Police Academy. Ansu D. Sony, that's Sanor, you've come on from Minnesota, the United States of America. Prince M. Dunbar from where you didn't say. Billy Weah from PHP Street Community. CDC sources Papi Keita for life. Okay, and the names are just flowing like river, flowing down. Yeah, my dear John brother Stephen Coker, you've come on. Stigo! Stigo! Good to have you on. Good to have you on, Stigo. You know what's up. Okay, so we've got the issues. Start playing now. The King's Cash giveaway. Dial star 799 star 100 hash. Play with 200 Liberian dollars or $1.50 US and have your 10,000 Liberian dollars. We are edging into the weekend and you need money. You need money. All right. So start playing right now. Dial star 79 and star 100 hatch or play with 200 Liberian dollars only. And then you have your 10,000. So what do? Where we get started? Well, I'm not going to say anything much about it except for what I am telling you. You will get the detail of that tonight on Face the Issues. That's why you need not miss Face the Issues tonight with AB. A historical, extraordinary, massive, natural, supernatural event. Grace hovers everybody, but greater grace doesn't hover everybody. Greater grace is for special people. Did you get that? Grace hovers everybody. Titus chapter 2 said, for the grace of God that brings salvation has appeared to all men, everybody. But greater grace is according to God's plan for special people. And one of those special individuals with supernatural grace, former Liberian President George Weah. That event took place today. Hold on, mark it in your diary, just so you don't forget tonight. It's on. You're going to get a full detail. Okay, that's all I can say to that. It took place today. Greater grace is not for everybody, but grace hovers everybody. Everybody. Go into Titus chapter 2. You will hear God say that, for the grace of God has appeared to all men, irrespective of who you are, Muslim, Christian, Baha'i, traditionalist, pagan, whatever your belief, your culture, your political ideology, whatever, once you exist on the earth, grace hovers everybody. That's God right there. But greater grace is not for everybody. So only a few people God can have the greater grace of God. And one of them, former Liberian president and world icon, George Weah. Hold on to that until this evening at 8, when you have a full drill through or exposure from A.B. Weah. Thank you. Just all I can say to that. So let's go now. Let's get started as you have started to play. All right. Listen, we are in a precarious time in Liberia, a time of uncertainty. The country finds itself in a retrogressive state. There isn't solution in sight. We've got the president in Joseph Yamambuakai, who was democratically elected and constitutionally sworn in as the president of this country. All of us hold that to be evidently true. But interestingly, he isn't in charge. He is president by theory, but practically, he isn't in charge. He has lost grip of the country. The country is being run now by few individuals who think that he can just be tossed to and fro by turning him into launching character. Every day that comes, the president will be launching this, the president will be launching that, the president. So he has become, or they have turned him into the chief launcher for every event. Today, again, he was at the EGP launch. This is a technological innovation developed by the Public Procurement and Concession Commission, by which not only engenders transparency of government's work involving all government ministries and agencies and business institutions, but it will track corruption and corruption-related activities. The chief launcher of all launching programs in Liberia, President Joseph Yamambuakai, was there today. After the finance minister, Augustin Pwongafam, got through with his address, the president got to the podium. The president had the audacity. He had the audacity. You know what audacity means? Audacity is simply bravery. But that kind of bravery is with no caution. It sounds good. It sounds pleasant, Ryder, but it is not a good word. Most often we use that, or people will use that word, he has the audacity. So they just think that it is being energetic, being resourceful, being aggressive. But the typical meaning of the word is bravery, but without caution. And every bravery goes with caution so that you don't get entrapped. And at the end of the day, then people tell you, but you should have calculated well. Why didn't you calculate? Why didn't you reason out before embarking on this? It is that word I am using descriptively for Mr. President's posture today. He took to the podium. Mr. President had the audacity to say that his government is transparent, his government is a government of accountability, that they are tackling corruption, that corruption will not do this, corruption not do that. The government has its hold on corruption. Ironically, the entire government is filled with corruption. Then Mr. President had the audacity without having the least thought that his entire government is engulfed in corruption. There is uncontrollable state of corruption in the country. Mr. President would not take any caution of that. I do not know who wrote that speech for him, but I think they know now that he has aged. So in terms of using his mentor to do his own independent research and reasoning and reading, no. So they gave him the paper and said, Mr. President, this is he going to address the occasion, and here is your speech is already ready. And then they help him to rehearse it. He goes there. How can a president in his rational self, knowing that his government is inundated or filled with corruption all over the place, goes and tell the whole world from where he stood that his government is clean with corruption, his government is this, his government is that, even though he has natural voice impediment, artificial voice impediment? So I beg you, please, I try the best I could to elevate his voice, but all of the technology wouldn't serve me because they too reach their limit with the elevation of the voice. So I beg you, please accept, if you're not understanding him clearly, naturally, he's not clear, artificially, he's not clear. So technology tried the best it could before I came on the air, but it just could not give me the kind of sound that I want. I was not concerned principally of Mr. President, but you, because we owe it to you. Broadcast is quality, clarity. But I beg you, please bear with me. I want you to listen. I could have left it and explained the way I am explaining, but I want you to listen to him good, himself rather, so that you know.
Evidently, corruption has stood as a stubborn menace that has for decades wrapped the foundation of this nation and dissipated our drive for socio-economic development. But we must all agree that with corruption. As a government, we place high premium on the fight against corruption, and we are very serious about it. This is evident by my administration's support to upholding all pieces of legislation on public procurement and public financial management. We will continue to support the work of integrity in institutions and strengthen their abilities.
All right, that is sufficient. I know that you're finding it difficult to understand him. I did everything I could do by technology to amplify his voice so that you understand, but no way, technology to fill. The only time you will understand Mr. President clearly when he's out of this country. Have you noticed that? Mr. President, as long as he's in Liberia going to do a public address, he's never clear. But when he's out of Liberia, he's clear. Why? Because his people here, they have this kleptocratic instinct of stealing, so they just put makeshifting together with more money, get more money into the pocket, use less. So the PA system never clear. The president goes today at that program at the ministerial complex. Almost all of the speakers were not clear. The mic kept on going on and off. Mr. President was in Tanzania where he almost fell. They understood him clear. He comes back to his country, no one can understand him. I do not know. I suggested to them that you use the mic pin. They're using it, but I don't know the quality of that mic pin that they are using. He's still not clear. And his voice is declining because he's aging. So he had the audacity to say that his government is corruption-free, that they've climbing down on corrupt act, that the government, no one will be in this government and do this and do that corruption. I'm listening to Mr. President and ask myself rhetorically, who gave Mr. President this speech or who wrote this speech for him? Is he not in this country to know that everywhere of his government, that cancer called corruption is eating the fabric, politically, economically, of this country? But again, that is it. That's rescue now. That's the irony of the rescue. All right. That will be doing it for that. Let's move to something else. Start playing the King's Cash giveaway. Dial star 799 star 100 hash. Play with 200 Liberian dollars or $1.50 US, and then you can have your 10,000. It is yours. It's not for us to keep. It is for you to take. If you can take it, then you don't blame us. Start playing now. Just play with 200 Liberian dollars or $1.50 US and win for yourself 10,000 Liberian dollars. 10,000. That's all. 10,000. That's all you need to do. 10,000. Okay. So the country is in a dire state. Mr. President said that prior to his coming, he said Liberia was bleeding. The country was bleeding under former President George Weah. Let me quote him verbatim, if I can mimic him creatively. He said, this country is bleeding under Mr. Weah, and we cannot sit and do nothing. We have to liberate this country from these bunch of looters. I tried to mimic him, but that's what he said. His own record is all over the place. One of several statements he made that the country, Liberia, was bleeding under Weah. And that was a reference to corruption, widespread corruption, and corruption-related activities. They will hang on every little piece of information. They will add their own and spread it. This same Unity Party government, they were not only on social media and other places talking about widespread corruption, especially when they hung on that 16 billion that international investigators came to Liberia, investigated everything. They reached the conclusion that there wasn't any 16 billion missing. But Unity Party in opposition then became the court and indicted. Not only that, they went to the United States. They were out of this country, telling people, investors, not to come to Liberia. You remember now, we are government, they complain a lot throughout that investors weren't coming to the country, and Unity Party in opposition then will capitalize on that to say, yes, Weah is incapable, Weah does not have leadership, he does not even have the contact. Since he became president, not a single investor has come to the country. They were leaving. How did we get to know that? When it became heated, they came out to say it, that they were sending people to discourage investors from coming into Liberia, telling them that if they came to Liberia, whatever their investment monetarily, Weah and his government would seize it and they would corrupt. So those investors too believe Unity Party in opposition then. So they were skeptical of coming to Liberia. It was one of the things they threw at the people as their electoral weapon and won the election. Fast forward, the rescue took over. What we know of rescue, the word rescue is the same as the word renovation. When you have decided to renovate your house, you take out all of the old stuff that are not needed and you put in new stuff. When you've done, what you have done is you've renovated the house. You've given the house a facelift. So even the occupants of the house, when they get in, some of them will think that they're in another house, but it is the same house that they're being in, but the house was renovated. Renovation is both the outer and inner places of the house, but the main thing is the inside. It is the same when you've rescued, it means that you rescue to renovate. So you take out all the old stuff and you bring in new stuff. Here we are. Everything that Unity Party in opposition then brought against the Congress of Democratic Change, they are doing the same thing. And you can see that they are even doing it double or quadruple. So now it leaves one with the question of how did they rescue? Everything is happening. Widespread corruption, dismissal, unilateral dismissal, arbitrary dismissal, rather, and putting cronies into positions of interest. And those cronies, they live at the will and pleasure of their appointing masters. Everything we saw in CDC regime, we see them happening today. So what is the difference? One of the things that was typical in the regime of CDC, they tried the best they can to get electricity exported from Ivory Coast. They struck that agreement. It got into effect. After some time, what happened? Ivory Coast communicated and said, we are reviewing because of XYZ. What did the Liberian government honor? Weah say at that time, they could not afford the money, the payment. I think it was between 8 and 9 million, according to Captain, the former LEC boss. It was between 8 and 9 million, or even more than that. Not quarterly, not yearly, monthly. So Ivory Coast said, no, we can't continue with you people. The government issued a statement. Unity Party in opposition, then again, they were armed and they got even stronger. Oh, Weah can do this. He lied that he was bringing current from Ivory Coast. Yeah. The whole country died. LRB politics is just childish and on and on. Fast forward. The same thing we are experiencing is even worse. We find ourselves in a terrible situation. The news is out, and I am taking it from LEC position. If not all, very many of you know the decision Ivory Coast took, and LEC will confirm and announce the reduction from 50 kilowatts or megawatts to 7.5 in electricity supply. That Ivory Coast supplies a significant portion of Liberia's electricity, just so you know, under this agreement called Power Purchase Agreement. That means the current are free. You're paying for it, and I'm free. That is the meaning of the phrase Power Purchase Agreement. You purchase the power, we enter the agreement, what you need to do, what we need to do as the supplier, and what you need to do as the recipient. We sign that agreement, and then we get into full effect. They've decided now to cut that power supply by 85%. Ivory Coast said their decision to reduce current supply to Liberia is because they too are facing challenges and urgent maintenance activities. Ivory Coast was supplying from CEI, this is an Ivorian company, told the Liberia Electricity Corporation, How much? 50 megawatts. So Ivory Coast say, no, they will not be giving Liberia 50 megawatt again, but 7.5. That's a low number. So what that means simply is this. The economy going to shrink because energy is a vital source. Energy is a vital source for economic viability. Energy is the vital source for economic prosperity, economic efficiency, economic viability, and economic growth. Thousands of households, businesses, everywhere going to be affected. Businesses will not operate as per the standard of business. Some business will not be regular. People will be forced to reorder priorities. Businesses might, depending on the condition, shut down. And on we can go. The economy of every country rests on energy. In the absence of having energy and the regularity of it, the economy dwindles. So what is LEC position with Ivory Coast taking that? Josephus, thank you. Yes, 9 million. 9 million. And CDC government said that was too much. They could not afford it. They started, but along the way, they could not. Thank you so much, Josephus. So what did LEC say? LEC agreed with Ivory Coast. But yeah, what they are saying, this is what they want you to believe. And I am telling you, do not believe what LEC is telling you. They've inserted the word in the document adjustment. It is not adjustment. Look at Ivory Coast statement and look at LEC statement. Ivory Coast is not saying that they are adjusting. But LEC will want to make you to believe that there isn't a problem or the problem isn't major. It is just an adjustment. But in their same statement, if you look at it and you digest it well, they come to confirm that the problem is enormous and that Liberians must brace themselves for a long, difficult period. So it's not an adjustment, but they are describing it as adjustment, saying that the adjustment is necessary to ensure the long-term stability and efficiency of operations. It's not going to be long-term. There isn't any stability. Stability is the same as regularity. There is irregularity yet. The people reduce you from 50 to 7.5. What that means is there is every likelihood that they will cut it. If Liberia cannot put its house in order, that 7.5 is low, very, very low, very tiny. The word tiny, it means small, very insignificant number. Ask the people who are in that field technically. 7.5, very small, low, low. So what they're telling Liberia in essence, that you have to make a choice. Either you discontinue, find another option, or you live with this low grade, which might not get even 2 or 3% of your country on. But they've come to announce it as adjustment. Interestingly, they acknowledge the difficulties that lie ahead of the country. So what did LEC say? They say that measures measures have been put in place. They acknowledge the hardship, but they are addressing it. That people should get ready. They should get ready or brace yourself, or whatever way you can have stable current, a generator or some other means, you must do it. But it's going to be long, a longer period. That they want, according to LEC, the measure they are putting in place will provide limited relief. That's why LEC say what they're trying to do, it will provide limited relief. The reason for that, they are hoping that dry season, rain season can come as quickly as possible. That if God can fast track time, LEC will be happy. Then this thing here about electricity or power outage, it will not be. Couple of months ago, and everybody was enjoying electricity. It was constant. Some people I read on Facebook, you see they're asking LEC to carry current for 30 minutes, 1 hour in the area, because day and night LEC there, yeah, other people on the side everywhere. Couple of months back. But now nobody dare get on Facebook and ask LEC to carry, because LEC is not even there. So they are telling you that you have to brace yourself. It's going to be long. LEC is saying it's going to be long. Look at LEC's statement that we will be in this thing for a very long time. So when you have current in your area, and once that current comes, charge your phones, put everything on that you can put on that needs current, because in 30 minutes or 1 hour or two, it's off. Yes. That's what LEC said. In their reaction, they acknowledge that the adjustment will cause hardship. The adjustment they're making, the adjustment are based on Africa's decision that what they try to do now from their own standpoint as a country, it will cause hardship. And that hardship, according to LEC, will last long. They're saying to address the crisis, they have activated the terminal power plant, which will supplement the shortfall. That means to support. That's what the word supplement means, to support, to help. But they are also warning that the measure will provide limited relief, as the water levels at Makovi hydropower plant is very, 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 very low. And that will hamper or is hampering electricity generation. Not easy. Rescue. So despite these efforts, the energy gap remains substantial. Why? And LEC is now urging the public. It's urging the public to prepare for extended period of power outages until the situation or the government can find solution. Simply, when you get current for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days, you have to bear it. The government saying through LEC, nothing extra they can do. What they're trying to do is to find solution. But until that solution can reach, live with the hardship. When you get current for 1 month, live with it. When you get current for 3 weeks, go, if you get money, buy a generator and call the technician to connect you. LEC is also saying those who have generators, you can use it now, because current not going to be regular. The situation is serious. It is a dire one. Let me use BBC word that they all use it. It is a dire one, which means very difficult. So those who have generators, make sure that you get money. You buy a few you buy, if that diesel, then you can buy your fuel, you put it. If the gasoline, just make sure that you have money for that. Simple. That's why LEC said. Government is not imagination, it's not emotion, it's not sentiment. And when you become the government of the day, it is not for you to prove a point to the opposition. And that is the problem with unity party government. And governments in the past made that mistakes. You don't attempt to prove a point to the opposition. You sign up to do a piece of job. You took an oath. You develop a plan called manifesto, or in this case, the arrest agenda. So you have to implement with no excuse or excuses. When your colleagues before you encountering these problems, it is not for you to hang on and say, oh, they're lacking the capacity to lead, they don't have the ability, they don't have this, they don't have that. You come in and you meet the problem, even mountainous, then you thought it was with your colleagues. It is the problem with Unity Party. How are they going to solve this now? This is not a new thing. They did it. Ellen's time we saw it. My man George Watkins just came on. Ask him. He was in the speaker's office. Dr. Buffer Chambers. He knows about this. It came up Weah time. It came up Ellen time. And now it's Buakai. But at those times, they were on Weah's back and said Weah was incompetent. Weah did not have the popularity and the capability. Weah was not the right man for the country. Yeah, is the right man, and everything has gone haywire. And that will take us to the widespread corruption, and then we can turn to you. But I hope that you are playing. Play and get your 10,000. Like they comment, I say they now start commenting. People love politics. I will read your comments. Yeah, don't worry, I will read all. So let's tell our people you all have to play. Oh, we're giving you 10,000 today, Thursday. If y'all can play now, your dial star 799 star 100 hash, play with 200 Liberian dollars or $1.50 US, and then you can take your 10,000. That's all. You can take your 10,000 if you can. Well, then it's up to you. Start playing now and play as many times as you can. Dial star 799 star 25. That's 100 hash. Play with 200 Liberian dollars or $1.50. So let me talk Centau's criticism of President Joseph Yeman Boakai. Then we open the line. Let me talk Centau. Centau is the Center for Transparency and Accountability. Yeah, they said that Joseph Yeman Boakai has failed to match his rhetoric. His rhetoric. Rhetoric is a statement from a person, but not with sincere intent. It is always flattery. It is always appealing to the sentiment of the people, but it doesn't go with any honesty and sincerity. That's what a rhetoric is. It is also a speech of enticement, of appeasement. It is filled with too many things that you get so excited. That's when you hear the person say, yeah, say the guy can speak. Say, yeah, we can jolly man. Say, the man, no, Paul. Say, all that the rhetoric, they have control you. So you are unable to sense the lie in the person's statement. It will take few people with very sharp mind to know that the person isn't telling the truth, because they will start to ask themselves several questions as the person is speaking. So Central will describe Walker's statement as rhetoric, that he could not match it with action. Since he could not match it with action, then it means it was just a rhetoric. And rhetoric is a misinformation that is portrayed by the person who is writing, has written, or is speaking in a professional way. So Central went on to say again, here is the president who in the past condemned Weah for shielding corrupt officials and violating the rule of law principles. He himself have gotten so disrespectful in every aspect, according to Central, of the law of this country. Central will go back to remind him of his January 22nd, 2024 inaugural address, when he said in that address, "No business as usual. Liberia must genuinely practice the rule of law and adhere to democratic governance in the interest of all of our people." That's what the president said. 1 year later, what happened? The government has backtracked on all of those words and promises, rewarding partisans and their interest with mismanaging the country's money. Central will also talk about illegal dismissal, costly settlement. Costly settlement is an expression for you're taking an action of settlement, but it is at the detriment or the cost of the country. Like the situation with Aloysius Talus, former central bank governor. You accuse the people, you open investigation, refuse to pursue the investigation. Nothing of that you can prove, only to reach an agreement or out of court settlement to give him 374,200 plus. Over 300. Where that money coming from? That your money, the money that you took from your business, you go pay tax. Lebanese people paying tax. You Liberians, typical Liberians, you pay your money called tax. You from your coal, from your kerosene, from your all the businesses that you're doing. You go to LRA people or LRA people come to you. You take it, you give it. That the money there, the money that they should use to face the place over there so you have regular current. So that when you finish selling your market, when you not stay under the sun whole day, when you go home, you can open your bath and drink cold water for the heat to get off your body. So you can put your fan or your air conditioner on. That the reason you pay that tax. They take that money there, they give it to one man and say we said this against you, but we can't prove it. Take all the money here, you go sit down and enjoy yourself. Central say, they same thing here, your brother against Weah. You say it was wrong Weah time. And truly, we as Central, we saw it was wrong. So why you condemn Weah now and you're doing it? Then Central also, they also talk about lavish salaries and the economic struggles. No, let me not use that word. Or high. Let me not use the word exorbitant. High. Central say high salaries and benefits for Bwaka officials. That why they're taking high salaries. When Weah came to power first, what did Weah say? What action did Weah take? Why did Weah take that action? And wasn't it leadership? Weah said For God in heaven's sake, man, this is a poor economy. Why would government minister be taking home net salary of 10,000, 12,000? And the people down the line, they can hardly have or receive 50 US dollars. And they are the ones doing the work the most. So let's cut it down to 5,000. Even as that, we are wanted to go below that 5,000. But the thought from here and there, Mr. President, you know, this, that, advisors now. So he left at that. Even at that, some people still carry their late thing, or they add another 2 or 1,000 there. So some people are still making 6,000. Sentai is saying that Bwaka officials, the money they're making is the same thing that Ellen, the same amount that Ellen government officials were making, 10,000, 15,000. Then the benefits they're receiving again, the benefits are too high for this poor country that is begging every country to help it. When small money come into the country, the officials see it as opportunity to share. Central will talk about the guys at RTA. Even though they deny that they're not making 15,000, that is not true. No Liberian politician within the executive, the legislature, the judiciary will ever expose to you what they are receiving. But they will be energetic enough to deny when you bring it up. Those guys are making the same 15,000. Their generator is being paid for. Their shoe polish is being paid for by you. Their socks is paid for by you. Their house is paid for by you. Their security is paid by you. You're doing everything for them. Their net salary they're taking is 15,000 United States dollars. Multiply 15,000 United States dollars by 12 months. Money not coming from any place that you don't want, that your money. That's why when you sit down there and say, well, they put jail out the government, they put on top that you feeling it. LEC now, and you see how it looking? LEC, not LEC, but Ivory Coast, and say that we're reducing the 50 kilowatts that were at sedition houses to 75. That everybody, you sedition, you Unity Party, you MPC, everybody being affected. Unity Party, you Unity Party partisans, you people are affected. You people paying the money to, you're paying all of those guys. The 45,000 cards, the 75,000 will get to that woman. That woman is a rogue. That's stealing right there. Let us not use the word investment. We'll get to no car. Now LTA, LACC, summer hall today, but that thing is that, listen, that waste of time. That waste of time. If I remember, I would talk about that, it will just be passing. That waste of time. LACC is a toothless bulldog. LACC does not have the courage to withstand anything against Bwaka's rule in this place. So that you're paying all the money for those people. All. Santa say about that country we run here again, no transparency. Bwaka came, he said he will not do this. There will be no business as usual. He did not come to the presidency as a novice. He been in governance for long. Then everything, all the things that the people condemned in the past, they are still happening. That's it. Let's read your comments now, and then we can get to you. Fatu Konen said, every given society, when you respect the rule of law, that country will always be loved by its citizens. But with Joseph Boakai, his entire government, I love the country. Okay, Fatu. Yeah. All right. Yes. Then Blamo Nimland said, I am not coming to that country until this government time is over. Okay, Blamo, so you are out of Liberia, and you are saying you're not coming to this country until Unity Party government is off. All right. You are 100% right. It is your right. Yes. You're not wrong. Most of the guys who in Bwaka government, they were in America. They said the same thing. They were in America. They were supplying fake information to investors and other people around, all over the place. They never came to this country. In fact, they were even telling people that if you went to Liberia, George Weah would kill you. George Weah was cutting off people's neck. And you see the other person disappear, the other don't go there. So if the people doing it against Bwaka government, they're telling people in other parts of the world not to come to Liberia, they are 100% right. That is the golden rule. God considered that the golden rule in Matthew 7. He said, do unto others as you have them do unto you. So, my dear brother, for probably there are other things, but I agree with you. Tano Samson said, Liberia is in trouble. Tobasi said, any country leader that doesn't understand the importance of electricity, that country is doomed. Yes, you are right. Sorry, I have to cut it short because it's too long. Energy is the lifeblood of the economy. You are right. Vafi Morris said, this government came to rescue us, but I think they came to kill us. Let's understand the word rescue. Look back when Moses went to the rescue to rescue the children of Israel. Clady, that's Kuda. Kuda, I've not seen you for a while now. Good to have you on. Kuda Williams says, George, we are go. George, we are go. We are tired with you. Now they will feel it. That's the song they were singing. We are go. We are go. So we are off now. They're feeling it. Okay. Josephus will comment on the Ivory Coast position. He said, and presently is 90 million right now. Okay. 90 million. It's not easy. All right. Ivory Coast will cut, they will soon cut that. That's 7.5, they'll cut it off. You're prepared, you'll get ready. But Josephus, I don't know. I try getting through. I'm not, anyway, we'll get that. All right. So those are the 3 talking points. Say nothing about what unfolded today. AB will talk about that grace, greater grace. Yeah, greater grace. AB will talk about that one. I'm not saying anything about it. I just play a voice from it because I just needed to have it within one of the teasers. So let's get to you now. Those of you out of Liberia want to have your say is +2 3 886 3044 97 0 772 2399 33. The women's line 0777 9803 75. These are the numbers to get you on or get yourself on the show. Real Talk on Kings 88.5. Continue playing the King's Cash giveaway. Dial *799 *25 hash, $200 Liberian dollars play with, or $1.50 US, and we gave you your 10,000. It is for you to receive, not for us to keep. Hello.
Yeah. Good afternoon, Sam Andrew.
Good afternoon. Your name and where you call from?
Yeah, this is
Let's hear you.
Yeah, Sam Andrew, thank you very much. They wouldn't say I want to Liberia people do we are go. Seriously, I'm bleeding. Seriously, I'm hungry. They want no pay. So we are go. We are go. LEC go. If you be more, I didn't have more sitting down on school, everything about the quarry, things that we got to over the quarry stable, gas press stable, even the diesel press stable. That is quarry, yeah.
Where do you live?
I live District 16.
District 16?
16.
Oh, 16. And where is that? And you people have regular electricity.
Where? Where's that I do? They get party at night. Yeah, my father carry it. That why it been.
But
from last month.
All right. They will perform miracle now. You know, rescue that miracle government. So they will perform miracle. Yeah. All right. Okay. Thank you. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Yeah. Fine.
This is David King. And
let's hear you, Mr. King.
Somewhere in Morovia.
Let's go.
Yeah, I think when the Baka took over.
Where are you? Where your area has electricity? Doesn't it?
Electricity just came 10 minutes ago.
Oh, but yeah, at least you have current. So you have all your phones on charge, huh? Even the one you're calling with.
Exactly. The one I'm calling with, I just took it from on charge to make my input.
Because it can wrap it anytime.
It can wrap it anytime.
No, let's hear you.
Yeah, so, you know, Mr. Baka took over, we were told that he went to Ivory to discuss for electricity. But when we got, the grid was getting the 40% of that. So I was almost surprised this morning while they've been bragging about bringing current from the Volta region, like a friend and brother, President Nine in Ghana, said we're going for current on our side. How can you be owing somebody $19 million? Instead of settling your debt, then you jumping over the man going way to Ghana to go get current from your friend and brother. Because all of the friends and brother in the place, he could not barely feed himself in the country. Today, with all our electricity, we can be finished.
All right, Mr. King.
Up to 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock, I was finishing until I fell to sleep. I mean, so we take about 3 times a night.
because of the heat there. All right, Chief. Thank you. Let's bring on another person. Hello.
Yes,
let's hear you quick. Your name and where you come from.
Yeah, this is the boy that Sabu Rasta joining you for 4 to be specific hour in Zimbabwe.
Let's hear you.
You know, the people are talking about Weah should go, and Weah go now, go. Sam, as you can imagine, yesterday, I did paying myself, or I don't know what to do there. I even take it to another, I don't even manage there, Andrew. Can you imagine people who told us that they came to rescue? There's a rescue mission that people are talking about.
Yeah, Sabu Rasta, you have to do. LEC say the problem will not be solved soon. So you manage with your generator and other things, yeah.
But then how you it is for taking it because the people who told us that they came to rescue that we are not getting anything that today they're going to bring Howard down to Liberia.
That is there now. At least you know it. Hello.
Hello, Sam.
Yes, sir. Your name and where you come from?
James Labor, and I call you from the Broad Street Inn.
Yeah,
Sam,
let's hear you, James.
Let me say thank you for the show. You know, this Fabe, I don't know, he's a very big liar. He loves to act like he know everything, and he don't know anything. And he don't want to humble himself to learn. I believe over the years, this is what I've been suffering this old man. Sam, when he took power, he went Africa Coast, telling the African people that they would do it their own way. They should cancel George Weah on our way. You see, it is not good for us. Yeah, us now suffering for electricity. For where the area I live in West Point, when it goes 6 in the evening, that the next day we'll receive it. Sometimes when it comes, it will take 5 hours. Then it comes, it lasts for 1 hour, 2 hours, it go back. What's going on?
I mean,
we need to be serious here.
The country rescue, All right.
telling you, seriously.
All right.
And the point of corruption, they may will not for corruption. We just wasting our time.
But Bwaka himself is the chief corruptor. So
corrupt man. So how can you fight corruption? It's just a dissection here.
Thank you
and
so much.
Not do anything, Sam.
Thank you so much for calling. Bwaka had in a cookies jar too. He went to deliver his state of nation. He never mentioned it. What that tells you? He intentionally omitted it because he's guilty. Hello.
Yes, Andrew, how you doing, my brother?
Yeah, I'm fine. Let's hear you quick. Too many people on the line.
This is
Yeah. Okay.
You
have current in your area. You have current. Do you not?
But Andrew, don't tell me that I tell you now.
I am saying you have current in your area. So if you don't have, tell me I don't have current in my area.
I don't have it yesterday. We slept in darkness.
So why you don't have current? My sissy.
This morning they carry us out.
My sissy, why you get current?
They say when I vote for you, say Andrew, why you punishing us? You know that man get there. That man get there way that will go Joe Bwaka. They may not go for anything. That's why you cut you up. When I do go into now Joe Bwaka, they fucking arresting and arresting the people today. And we'll see for ourselves. We'll see people.
Rescue say I'm a buy. Rescue LEC say I'm a buy a generator now.
I get food if I buy generator. I get food. If I buy generator, say Andrew. Don't you get Gary Coin? He say I will be taking over the calling for America to help me. They will come buy generator. Who play gas at Andrew?
All right, my sissy.
Don't be fun out begging you. If you go talking is serious.
Okay.
Don't be fun out like don't walk out begging you.
Okay.
Yeah, don't be fun out.
All right, my sissy. All right,
thank you.
Bring your sister on. Now you say hello. Hello. You are on the air, sir. You are on the air. Let's hear you.
Yeah. Afternoon, Mr. St. Andrew.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, I'm Peter the Council across under the street like in Lord Johnson. Thank you very much for the fast lady.
Let's hear you, Mr. Castle.
No, Mr. St. Andrew, the issue relating to the current or the electricity.
But you have current in your area, I assume.
No current. Almost several days we have been disconnected in the entire and the Johnsonville township.
So how long? When last you guys had current, or when last you had current?
About three days now. There's no current in Johnsonville. Yeah, 3 days. Yeah, and when the day the current come, it just spent like a 45 to and 50 minutes. It disappeared. We can no longer see it again until after. And a few days again.
But rescue LEC say the problem is not going to be solved just now. It's going to be long. So
it's not going to be a bullshit. These guys were in opposition. They thought that everything was just a road to government was just a chat play. And for me, I'm really enjoying how things are going. Because even those that voted and danced for them are not seeing the reality. Not only us, the supporters of Weah that are feeding it, most of them are complaining. Every sector are just totally deteriorated. Look at Africa. They have reduced the current from 50 megawatts to 7.5 megawatts. What these people are doing? What kind of education they acquire? What did they bring to the
Thank you,
people?
Sir. Hello. Hello.
Good afternoon, Sam Andrews.
Yes, good afternoon. Let's hear you, your name and where you call from.
And this is Hussein. My name is Hussein Kewu. I call you from Jacobstown, District 2.
Hussein, you people have current there?
For now, no current song.
So when you had current, what day current was there?
It's not very stable, but it will come some few hours ago, and sometimes it come for the whole night, and then the next morning you go. So it's not very stable, to be honest. But I listen to the different views from the different colors. I think the government is making some effort to ensure that the current is stable when people receive electricity. A few months back, the president went to do a groundbreaking ceremony to construct a new hydro plant, which will be solar, to ensure that our people will get connected. But this thing is not an event. It is a whole process, right?
Hussein,
so if people think, I come in, Mr.
yeah,
Andrew.
no, hold on. You know what I want you to say?
No.
I want you to say, assume that the government is making effort. Don't say the government is making effort. What you're referencing to was a charade, a smoke screen. Don't go there. I know that thing. It's not going to come to reality.
It's not.
So
it's
say
not.
I
The
assume.
president did the groundbreaking, right? And I was checking. I saw the engineers are started to bring in equipment to start that project. So if you charade, then you have to do the research and send. Because people have started coming, I saw the equipment were arriving, to start the project. Sam, let me say this. The president is making every efforts to ensure that electricity and other basic necessities of the Liberian people, can reach to them in time. So nobody should say the government came with rescue, things are going bad. We all are Liberians. So there are challenges along the way. And the president is under the obligation to meet out with some of these challenges.
Thank you so much.
He's doing everything possible to ensure that you people receive electricity and other basic necessities. So the president is not just sitting watching.
Thank you.
So be patient. Things will get better. And it will get better. You enjoy Liberia honor his watch. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Hussein, have a nice day. Hello. You off? Let's go to the women's line. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah. We are the former president speaking from West Point.
Let's hear you.
Yeah, I want to say thank you for the show this afternoon. Yeah, for the electricity thing. Can you imagine? They brought it last 8 o'clock. Before 9 o'clock, they came up to this time. No correct.
In your era, that 9 o'clock, again.
Up to this time, no correct in West Point. They make you to pay them because you say West Point and we are strong. And this time when as soon as video call, they can say nothing on Facebook. And they tell us, get ready to charge your phone. Because when we see our bar, the people fall out of all. You happy? That's what we say. You can't let people in there and go far back. This is a bad man. I mean, we pay for money, you're not just calling from nowhere. Thank you.
Thank you, Mama. Have a nice day. You think the wrong government that you're going into your house, you do that. Well, nothing working. Nothing, absolutely. Nothing. Waka is doing nothing. Everything that charade. People are tracking things. It's not the many statements that Waka officials, they're taking him to lunch here and there, then you say things working. Nothing working. The people are afraid. Investors not coming nowhere. The ones that Waka struck, the people now they are having second talk, they're holding back. Just say that you will hear more. Just 2 more calls and then we move to something else. Hello. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's hear you.
The normal man was say we are Liberian. So the first go out there before they get there. They were not Liberian.
Don't mind. That Bwaga man.
So we are Liberian.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
Therefore, people sleeping off. They're fucking their hand. They're blowing up. They're blowing in their hand.
Your era get current?
Before they break, they say they bring it. 6 o'clock.
Your era get current? Your era now, wait now. Your era get current?
6 o'clock. Nothing.
You not get current?
I get current.
I see what in here. Okay, man. Thank you. I see what in here. You're all looking here. I see what in here. But the guys enjoying themselves because they have their generators, their 40 kVA for the 5 kVA, a beating 24/7. So they ain't got time for you. And this is evil. It is evil. The point trust Bwaka. Bwaka not popular. Bwaka not reliable. Moreover, the people know that Bwaka frail rather. The people are skeptical. Bwaka is not a guarantee as president. When the people were forgetting trying to come to grip with the reality and say, oh yeah, let's embrace this, man. Look what happened in Tanzania. He almost fell off again. What kind of sound country won't be doing business with you stay? What the Africans say, and they put it on challenges and maintenance, but they maintain that money. They put it on continue with Liberia. They don't want it. Thank you for spicing up the first live. Yeah, let's go to something else. Let's go. So I hope that you are playing. Play or get your money. Dial star 799 star 100 hash. Play with 200 Liberian dollars or $1.50. Play. Encourage yourself to pay. As I encourage you, it is for your livelihood. It's for your own good. Things are difficult. Things just not working in this country, and you need money. Don't throw your testimony away. Then you go in church, and then you're praying, Father, in the name of Jesus, give me my testimony. Lord, you know my problem. Heavenly Father, you are the only person. Don't go in church, go waste your time. That's what they call exercise in futility. God said, play the King's Cash giveaway. That testimony right there. You put $200 inside or $1.50. The people will give you 10,000. That 10,000, that testimony. Testimony is simply mean the making of God, the working of God. So he said, I gave you wisdom to get money. Simple. Too many ways you can get money. You don't have to be praying for money, or pastor will pray for you to get money, or they make you to be praying for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours in church. When you can't also now, nothing can happen. The small money that you get, they tell you to sow seed. The one that God said that $200, put it in a King's Cash giveaway, it will multiply to 10,000. That 10,000 there, you can use it for things to improve your life. That's what they call testimony. You can pray for anything that God wants you to do. You do what God say you should do, how he say you should do it. So the man say, you get problem. You get 5,000 problem. That 2,000 you get, that 200 you get, put it there. You will get 10,000 from it, and then your 5,000 problem can be solved, and then you get extra 4,000. All the miracles that God, all the testimony that God performed in the Bible, the people got something. The woman, the one that had a problem, her husband died. She didn't get nothing. The people coming to take her 2 sons. She goes to the men of God. What the man said, the man asked her a simple question. The man asked her. The man said, you want God to help you, but what you get in your house that God can use to help you, God gave you wisdom. She stood up for long. She said, I get small oil. He said, go and take that oil there, go sell it. That selling that she went to sell, it multiplied. She got more than the money that she needed to save herself, her household, and her 2 children. So y'all sit down, y'all be praying whole day. Take that $200, you play the King's Cash giveaway, you get 10,000. That testimony right there. That's how God works in Old Testament and in New Testament. And that's how he working in the time. In the next world, that is seen where God will work. So you play as many times as you can so that you get your money. We're helping you. There's nothing we can do. We can take 40,000, 50,000, 75,000 as the people taking it. We can't do that one. The little that we have, we're sharing it with you. So we say that how you can take it. Just give us $200 Liberian dollars or $1.50. Then we give you 10,000. So you play with $200 Liberian dollars or $1.50. Then you dial on your phone *799 *100 hatch, and then you just press the OK. Right there, your money coming to you. Simple. So let's do it. I've not checked the dashboard yet, but I know that you're playing. But continue to play wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Stop it and play, and you will get your 10,000. That's testimony right there. It saved too many people. Some people even won 20,000. Some people won 1 million. People's lives are being changed from this. Don't overlook it. Let nobody discourage you. You put it there and you will win. You hear? So where do we go next? Where do we go? We've got the second and final lap of the show. Then we are out of this place for today. But let's take a break. Let's have a very, very short break. Then we can look at what we have. It's not easy. Let's have this break. Then we move on to the second and final lap of the show. Lay again. No electricity. Hunger on the rise. No electricity. The few money that in the country, the officials are fighting over it. President get no control. He himself taking his court and bragging and boasting this country will not be the same. We build this country. He has no control over corruption. His cronies are the ones who are running the country. All right. Let's move now with the second and last lap of the show, and then we are out. So the Liberian Senate has moved to repeal the act establishing the Ministry of Internal Affairs, replacing it with the Ministry of Local Government. They want to get rid of the Ministry of Internal Affairs, or it should no longer be called the Ministry of Internal Affairs, but Ministry of Local Government. According to the Senate, their decision aligns with the Local Government Act of 2018, which sought to decentralize the governance and empower local authorities and ensure greater citizen participation in national decision-making process. So they've moved to do that, and then they will need the concurrence or agreement of the Tatos divided House of Representatives with no speaker, only a deputy. All right. Then you are aware of what is unfolding at LACC. Everything that woman did, and she's still doing. Listen, she has the backing of certain people in government. Do you know how government runs? It runs on interest. It is not possible for the president to know the 2,000 plus persons he got to appoint. No president has ever known all of his appointees or nominees. Only those within his cycle and some external relations or friendship. But most of the people are recommended, introduced, interest that you see in government. The other group, when the election, when it becoming clear that that government or that party will win the election, then you see people leaving. Just as the latter part of CDC's reign, the last 1-2 years to complete the 6 years, certain people openly resign. They say, oh, Joe, we are doing that, Joe, we are doing that. So they left and they openly declared their membership for Unity Party. Some people, they will not announce that they're leaving their party, but they will start supporting the next party, given what they've seen that that party might win. So you have all these people the president has to appoint. most of these people, if not majority, they are appointed based on their proximity to the presidency and their influence. There are people in every government who have strong influence, together with their proximity or closeness to the presidency, or what they've did for that party prior to becoming a government. There are people in Bouaka government that supported the campaign. They gave 50,000, 250,000, 1 million. There are people who provided materials for the parties to use. There are people who Bouaka appointed in certain positions. They are not qualified, but they are there based on political appeasement or political recommendation. One of those, Nokal. Now, not to question her CV, but I am not convinced that she has any idea in oil and gas in any one of those areas or the perimeter of the oil sector. She has been political. She's political. And given her closeness to certain hierarchies within the government, they recommended her to be appointed as Nokal head. She was in the House of Representatives in Weah regime. She was boastful. She brags a lot. She did nothing extra in those 6 years for her people. They flushed her out when the elections came. So because she wasn't doing anything and she needed to get something going, and she influenced based on her closeness, pam, they put her there. There are, all of us know, there are notable names, untouchables, highly influential. When they recommend you, when they say you will be to this position, just go lay down and sleep. Relax yourself. Put your champagne on your table, your shawarma, every other thing. Celebrate. The only person that will be in a position to change that are God. But once God's hand is off it, from man's perspective, relax, it will happen. Darius Dillon, Yombli Kanga Lawrence, Prince Moi, Amara Cornet, even though he on and off, but Bouaka still holds him in high command, high respect rather, and on we can go with the names all around Bouaka. Based on that, she got a Nokal, which was not bad at all. Listen, if a person brings you into an institution, they are helping you to help yourself, discipline yourself in that institution or work with that discipline, help the institution be proficient and efficient. Whatever remuneration, it will come based on your performance, and that will improve your life. You don't have to use your connection with certain people to be lackadaisical, and you will not do the job, or you start to manipulate. That's the situation with Swakoko Dennis. Everything that woman did, the money business that you're hearing, they joined to rob your money. Let me not say government, that your money they join. The car they're talking about, that 75,000 is more than that. But the woman will take the institution money, divert it into her personal company. And you all heard it in the news yesterday. I think it stayed there. The company called, I think it's Geo Africa. Her daughter, she named the company after her daughter, called Tanti, T-A-N-T-I, Tanti. The same thing in Weah government. These people brought it or conflict or interest. You get this, you get that, she get it. She doing that one, he doing that one. You get a company. That the people that we are brought into the government, we are men that all kinds of things. That the same thing the woman doing at Nokal and it's at other places. The car She said that it wasn't 75,000, even though she did not deny. But you know what they can do? They can increase the budget or the vouchers. They know that the car, the 15,000, so they will put there together with the other people 75. So when you go now, then you talk with the people, they will give you, on the paper is 75, but the car is 15. So that balance money, when at 30,000, they're giving you that 30,000 cash. It is that money now they put into their company. That's what she's doing at the place. That's not all to it. The other accusation that came out is centered around almost 300,000. You think Waka people joking? They're not joking with him. They know that the man is old. They know that the man is frail. They know that he does not have control. And they are even calculating as per age and time. They are calculating by age and time. And if I should add the next word, incapacitation. So it's like, let's hurry up. Let's hurry up. We don't have much time. It may seem that we have enough time, but we don't have much time. So let's hurry up. What we can do. Everywhere. LACC said they took up the matter. They investigating it. That's what LACC said. What happened? They said the woman was going in at 11 today. 11 today. Nothing. That whole thing, that fast. Yeah, LACC letter. February 4th, 2025. Honorable Rostolin Swakoko Dennis, President, CEO, National Oil Company of Liberia, Republic of Liberia. The LACC letter here to her. They say letter of invitation. The Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission presents its compliment and informs you that it has initiated an investigation into allegations of financial improprieties and acts of corruption allegedly carried out by the administration of the National Oil Company of Liberia, NOCAL, under your leadership as the president/CEO between the period July to December 2024. What's the time interval? Very short. LACC letter goes on. Details of the allegations reveal that for the period under review, the administration of NOCAL, under your instructions and approval, purchased a vehicle MG 2024 RX-8 SUV from Katos Motors for the sum of US 75,000, when in fact the actual price of the vehicle is US 45,000. Accordingly, you conspired with the company Katos Motors to reduce the additional 30,000 as kickback. Kickback means bribe. You go, you say the car, the car, the 75, but the car not 75. The car less than 35. So the 30,000, say give it to me. I'm pulling in my pocket. Then the document, when the people ask, you must say that 75,000. Hey God, no disrespect, oh. No disrespect, oh, but people are big your fees are for me, they work capital. Yeah, and they say what man can do, woman can do. So man can steal, woman can steal. But look, I'm just kidding, man. There are great, very many great, decent women all over this place. I'm just kidding on that. But she is a lady This is stealing. This is stealing. Kickback means they bribe. They give you money for it. That's what kickback is. LACC, that's what LACC saying. Kickbacks, which was subsequently given to you in the form of another vehicle, which you requested in the name of your company, Tanti Group of Company, thus defrauding the government of Liberia. The allegation, LACC, let us stay going, they're concluding. The allegation also reveals that you use your influence as the CEO of NOCAL in the award of a consultancy contract to a company called West Africa Geoservices, value at US $585,000, and that 30,000 of this amount was paid to the contractor in violation of the PPCC Act of 2029 as well as the PFM law of 2009 respectively. In addition, the allegation also reveals that you mismanage over thousands of United States dollars of the entity's funds intended for corporate social responsibility to reward your political supporters in your district. And then they inserted the district, District 4, Montserrat County. Giving, the letter concluded, the invitation, giving your position as president and CEO of the National Oil Company of Liberia, NOCAL, the Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission invites you to provide some useful information to aid its investigation. Hence, you are advised to come along with your legal counsel and all relevant documents to support your testimony. For convenience, the details of your appointment have been arranged as below. Date, Thursday, February 6th, which is today. Time, 11 a.m. Venue, Monitoring and Investigation Department, LACC. And the communication is signed by Alexandra Zoe. She's the chair. So that tells you that LACC had been investigating before. 1, 2. The woman, Rosalind Swakoko Dennis, not alone in this. This is a syndicate. A syndicate is a plan, be a positive or negative or two or more persons, but merely is a reference for dubious act. So she's not alone. We don't know the outcome of the investigation yet, but I am convinced from there we're going to see the line, the chain. She's not alone in this. She didn't do it by herself. You have the Deputy for Administration, Emmanuel Azango, one of those who was on Weah's back. I'm not praying for evil, but I hope that he can be booked in this thing. He can be hooked, and Boaka will have to send these people to jail. The first thing, dismiss them. There is no feeling sorry because they were very, 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 very condemning, vilifying, satanic, diabolic. Emmanuel Azango, your supporter, you're telling you say same as you say. I hope that he can be booked in this. And It is obvious that he will be booked because Swakoko did not do it alone. She's the head. LACC said by her influence. LACC said by her influence. My man, all of you people that were on, we are back 24/7. I know you're one by one, and you know that I know. All of us being here. Chief, I'm going to have mercy, man. God said, do unto others as you have to do. You have to do. Do unto others you would like them to do to you. All of you, I know, all of you. Everywhere here, we are. So I won't you forget him. Emmanuel Azango. You don't qualify for that area, that political appeasement. But because you people are inept, that's the ineptitude get in it. You don't even go 1 year. You start eating. Just like Blamo Nelson, when you were in Ellen government, he gave the meaning of the national anthem. He said, the meaning of the national anthem is this: enjoy, 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 enjoy. Meaning, you Liberia Jelle, he said Liberia is the national key. You call your own when you get there. You call your own. He said at the meaning of that song, enjoy, 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 enjoy. LRB. So you see, everybody that comes to power now, they should get theirs. And you are on, we are back 24/7. Emmanuel Azango, I'm calling your name. You can hear me call people name on the show. But I'm calling your name. I'm getting ready now to call all of you. And I will state what you people were doing. And you can't deny it because you know I just know. All of us were here were reporting. Emmanuel Azango. And you are here, some of the words that you are using on Weah, I can't use it. You know that. And you can't deny that you did not say those things about Weah. Here you are. You can't tell me that you will be cleared from this thing. Swakoko will not sit down there and take on the responsibility or everything onto herself. She will not allow herself to be used as the sacrificial lamb and you people go, because Swakoko will either be suspended or she'll be dismissed. If Waka hasn't taken any decision yet. Yeah, she will either be suspended or dismissed. The LACC letter here, or LACC, let me read that part to you again. That's paragraph 3. The allegation also revealed that you use your influence as the CEO of the National Oil Company of Liberia, NOCAL, in the award of a contract to a company called West Africa Geoservices, value at US $585,000. But again, finance ministry, they use over 244,000 to just pin inside building and outside. What came of it? In fact, you lead a woman too, man. Come on. Why you can go to finance ministry, Gafan and his man, and the deputy to Gafan responsible for expenditure, and the man justify? What happened? Were the other people on the other side? The whole government here, the government is rotting. This government is rotting in corruption. Your leader woman too, even though the government will have to talk, the president himself corrupt. Everybody eating their own. So if the people were not seeing it from the head, if they were not seeing it from the top, do you think they will have the bravery to do it? No. Everybody awarding contracts and getting kickbacks. Everybody justifying the thousands. 244,000 they use to pay finance ministry inside outside. When we raise the issue, they justify to the letter. The rest of the people who are responsible for that, the very LACC did not say anything. Why they taking Swakoko issue serious? The 15,000 that came out from the lawmakers, the allegations, they said they took siege of that. What did they do? What did you hear of it since then? LACC is muted. LACC is a toothless bulldog. Let Alexandra Zoe sit down over there and leave the people, man. This is a corrupt government. Let the people do, let the people empty. They're just lucky that we've got four years ahead of us. They're just lucky. If this thing was just 2 or 3 years, then it's over. But time runs fast. We're getting there gradually. This is absolute nonsense. You can be selective in your stuff. You have the lawmaker at 15,000 in the country money. You took hold of that. You know how long it's been? Several months now. LACC can't say anything. And we knew that LACC was never going to say anything because it involves the executive manipulating or orchestrating it. All of those things, you don't say anything. That's why 244,000 the people use. You know how much money finance ministry people ate? Eating the country money at will. Yesterday, they said the country was sinking under Weah. Boaka said the country was bleeding. But yet today, the country is sinking. The country is going into deep sea. Yesterday, Dylan said the country was in the septic tank. Why he can't open his oral cavity now to say where the country is headed? What kind of septic tank is in now? All of them are muted. Why all of them now? They're not talking. They're not screaming all over the place. Yesterday, they were all over. The voices were too high, and the international community was listening to them and saying, yes, these people are saying the truth. Widespread corruption in Weah government to the extent that they went and brought that bogus stuff called sanction. Today, what happened? It's not the same corruption all over the place. 244,000, 585,000. Look at all of these monies all over the place. They're buying rotten buses and giving it to the people. Some almost 12 of all persons that were all we are back here. Look at the corruption. You went and bought rotten bus and gave it to the people. The boss doesn't have nothing conducive. FPRC of all FPRC, managing director, you go buy that kind of rotten boss. The people telling that you people are stupid. You people are dull and nuisance. They are the aristocrats. They are the one that will carry all of the money. And truly, look at the car Amos 2 are riding. And then you bought a rotten boss and put it down. And then you're screaming all over the place. When we saw the thing, you're happy. Yeah, the managing director, FPRC, they're really making reform. You say how you're dull and stupid. You could sit down there, the man giving you that rotten thing. Then you're excited. And look at the car that the man riding. The man riding $98,000 car. Couple of years ago, could he afford just 200 or 300 US? No. You're shouting all over the place. Why you can talk now? Why all the people, the more Aliwo, the wow, we are back 24/7. All the people there. Why you can talk now? Why? Why you can't talk now? You know why you can't talk? Your shame. Your president made your shame. Your shame. You failed the people in less than a year. It shows that you people were envious, rather. Have that diabolical instinct, that jealous instinct. That God exposing your soul. Just like former representative, I know she's still representative, but representatives always representative. Maria Mafofana, she said that God beating them so, meaning God exposing them. Why you can't open your oral cavity and to talk now? Your supporters call the foot soldiers or the frontliners. Yeah, you're ashamed now. They're enjoying nothing resonating with you. People not get time for you. They're not coming out. Ain't your Queen Johnson? Ain't your hair Queen Johnson complaining? The men who are running all over the place. Just imagine pastor who should be more concerned about the people. Pastor whose responsibility it is. You can hear Luther Tappe talking 6 years ago. Luther Tappe was on almost all of the radio stations. Today, they're going on radio stations to advocate for you. They're saying anything. They're going to any Hatar center to say anything about you. And they're riding the comfortable car, the air condition beating them. They have the 2,000, 3,000 US in the pocket. They're rubbing shoulders with the aristocrats and the bourgeois. What happening to you? It's not only seditions now sleeping in darkness, complaining no light. You complaining. You're feeling the pinch too. Everyone is feeling it. But that aristocratic or bourgeoisie group, they're not feeling it. They're not feeling anything. They make fun of you because you stoop so low. They're telling you that you were stupid, you were dull, you were ignorant to elect them. Or to give your support. Look at Ministry of Posts and Telecommunications. Look at that man. What did he return? The man returned the buses after the man brought in rotten buses, dilapidated buses. He increased the money for each of those buses so that he would get the rest in his pocket. Then he sent a document to GSA telling GSA influencing the people to approve it. When the people did their due diligence, they realized that the buses are all rotting. Because he does not want Boaga to take action to sack him, so he confessed and said, yeah, sorry, we're returning the buses. Before you buy something, you will not assess. But these people see the employees as peasants, as downtrodden. You think that man want to look at his children to get in that kind of bus? He will feel that it is a dumb part. But he thinks that you should get there. And what extra these people doing? You people are the ones who are doing the work. You technical people. Without you people, Amos Tua can be a good MD. Mo Ali can be a good MD. Kroma can be a good MD. Whoever, they can be good MD by whatever their position. That's why in other countries, the people value their employees. They give them the support needed. This poverty-stricken country, the little money that we have, officials just engaging into extravagant lifestyle. No reason why Donald Trump called for a proper review. Then you're opening your mouths all around your control, the memo reading. You think the man stupid? How you people are stupid, dull? You're giving all that money to Liberia. What are you saying? What have you seen? How has your life improved? How has it improved? You still moving. You still moving behind these politicians, acting like you saw this, you saw that, just for them to pour $20 or $30 in your pocket and you think you're big boy. That kind of life you live. All true. You used to say the George Weah people had their children out of Liberia. Ask them, do a survey or know to them, see where their children are. Any people can be provoking you. They say they're going for the dollar graduation. They're going for the son wedding in the States. Where the money coming from? Weah. That's what they call capital flight. They take the money, they send it on that side. So when you pay your taxes now, they take your taxes to go support. So you supporting their children. So after 1, 2, 3 years, when they come to the country now, you are shouting, Muya, 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 Muya. Amanda, I wait to. You jumping behind politicians here and there. The 2, 3 years now, when they come, the ball was here with you. 2, 3 years, you are shouting, Muya, Muya, Amanda, I wait to. They go, they send it abroad. They come back. You falling prey to them. You worshiping the ball or the girl. They're making decisions for you. They put them in hard position. Check some of the government officials, Unity Party government officials, children that in this government, they're in high position. Don't worry, when the time comes, you will see. They're in high position. They put their children there because you send their children to school. At the time you needed to make sound decision for your life to improve. You are yelling all over the place. We agree. We agree. That they agree you feeling now. Your Liswa Coco Dennis, corruption all over the place. The government is filled with corruption. What are you crying for? Huh? Swakoko eating her own. Blamo Nelson said the country national anthem, the meaning of it is enjoy, 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 enjoy. That means when you get there, you eat your own. When they put you to any ministry, that glorious opportunity for you to eat. When you can eat your own, you're the press secretary, they're cool out for fun. And she battling her own corruption allegation. She battling. Yeah. George Weah, they argued yesterday, George Weah shielded his officials against corruption. JMB condemned it and called for prosecution of Weah officials and sanctions. He comes to power. He does the same thing that he accused his predecessor of. Corruption has now overwhelmingly rescued the entire rescue mission. JMB has no control, no solution. Not at all. What you see in Bouaka government is what they call rescue kleptocrats. Rescue kleptocrats. Bouaka government. The officials are rescue kleptocrats. Kleptocrat is a form of government by which the leaders steal. The leaders steal money that I want to get called embezzle. Nonsense. They are a bunch of kleptocrats. Yeah. A bunch of kleptocrats. They're stealing all over the place. All over. Everywhere. Everywhere. They're eating their own. Everywhere. They want to know. They're rescued. That the real meaning of rescue there. Hope that you're playing the case cash giveaway. I'm about to check my dashboard now. Y'all leave the woman, man. Oh, LACC. What better LACC? Oh, big you, man. You don't even worth being LACC because you are just a toothless bulldog. You only take interest in the one you have interest in. The other ones, no. You have no time. Why you never investigated? Why we have not seen? Why we have not seen or heard the investigative outcome of the 15,000 from the House of Representatives? Why we have not heard anything? Why ULACC, when the information came out on the Ministry of Finance and Development Planning, using 244,000 United States dollars to pin inside outside, why you never took siege of that matter? Or you are selective? There are certain things that you will take siege. You can kind of now say the LACC has taken siege and open investigation. Then the other one, you can close your mouth. You LACC, move from here, man. You know anti-corruption. So, no reason why year in, year out, you have no relevance. Hey, government, y'all bunch of kleptocrats stealing the people money. Yeah. Y'all call them rescue kleptocrats. That's what you call them. Yeah. Kleptocrat, a leader, politician, or government officials that make themselves rich and powerful by stealing from the rest of the people. That's why I call kleptocrats. Yeah. A official, a leader, a politician whose intent is to steal to make himself rich at the detriment of the people. That means you're stealing the people money. All that you see happening, so that kleptocracy is the act of stealing from the people. Stealing is intentional, it's willful, it's premeditated and executed. All that you see around here. Yesterday, they were accusing Weah government officials of kleptocracy. Today, they are 3, 4, 5 times kleptocrats or kleptocratic. They are a bunch of kleptocrats. Don't mind them. Let's go home, yeah. Let's take a few calls first. Let me see. Let me check the dashboard now. Well, we have to go. Let's see. Continue playing. Dial star 799 star 100 hash. Play with 200 Liberian dollars. or $1.50 US, and win for yourself 20, that's 10,000. Win for yourself 10,000. 10,000. Okay, we get few to go. So let's play. Let's get the few. Let's if we can get just a few persons, and then I eat. Yeah. So let's do it now. Let's do it. Continue playing. Let's do it as quickly as we can. Yeah. It's encouraging. The dashboard is encouraging, but we're not there yet. We're not there yet. We just need few. So let's go. Let's do it in the next few minutes we have. Then we are out on the show for today. It's encouraging, yes, but we're not there yet. We're not there yet. So let's go. Let's continue playing. Do it. Just play as many times as you can in the next few minutes with $200 Liberian dollars or $1.50. Play with $1.50 US. And then dial star 799 star 100 hatch. That's all. Just put in $200 Liberian dollars or $1.50. That's all you need to do. Okay. My dear Jara sister. Yeah, I see you. I know how many years. Okay, at least I've seen today. Mrs. Brown. Thank you ever so much. My Helena M. Brown. Hey man, what's the name we used to call her? Jare? Yeah, choir. Good to have you on. Okay. Yes. All right. So let's go now. Let's just have a few calls. Very, very short. We're not taking long. Okay, I understand that the world's greatest team is playing today, FC Barcelona. Real Madrid won yesterday with the help of the referee. If Barcelona wins tonight, then it means that Barcelona and Real Madrid will meet in the semi-final. That's good. We have to flush them out and then get to the final and carry the cup. Dull Real Madrid. Real Madrid is very dull. Very, very dull. I've not seen a dull football club like Real Madrid. Everything. Oh, another thing I should share with you. They complain, what a document. I knew that I needed to come with something like that. They carry complaint. Real Madrid complain. The FA, they took their complaint to the FA. They say the referees can cheat them. The referee can cheat them. That former thing, when you go on the net, you will see it there. You can even download that document. The people publish it. They said that the referees can cheat them, Real Madrid. They took the complaint to the referee association. You know, in Spain, besides the referee association, they got another body. Yeah. So most of the La Liga teams now and the referee association, they are calling for Real Madrid to be punished. You know why they carry the complaint? That game against Espanyol. They did nothing. They wanted the referee to help them. They fell down in a penalty box more than 50 times. The referee didn't call for one. VAR didn't call for nothing. So they got vexed because they knew that if they had lost that game and they lost the game, they would have gone down 4 points. So between they and Barcelona now, that 4 points, they get Atletico Madrid to play. And they get only 16 games to go. So if Atletico Madrid beat Real Madrid on Saturday, it will be 1 point between they and Barcelona. And I know that Barcelona are not going to lose any game. So they get vexed. Shamelessly, they took complaint. Real Madrid that years in, year out, they have enjoyed referee favor. The referees in Spain have always shared their grace with Real Madrid. That I said when BBC brought that thing, I said, for 120 years, Real Madrid had the support of the referees. You know why they're boasting today that they are the highest carrier of Champions League? Because at that time, you the referee, you standing over there, or you refereeing La Liga game, and The man, how they call the man, say, I know Benito, something that man, I know Mussolini, something that name get. You dare blow against Real Madrid. Your life was finished on earth. They had the protection of referees from the 50s, 60s, 70s, coming all the way. They thought I was going to remain the same. Today, referee not helping them because VAR, everybody's seeing. That other dog, one curse, one they go take from France, whole day he falling down in the bath. They must get him penalty. That other one from, how they call himself, Vinicius. When he ready, he's jumping on your bed in the room. He go in the bath, he fall down. Then referee must call for penalty. That had they been winning their games, though. Well, I see you, man. Let's go with a few calls and then we go. Yeah, the world's greatest team is playing tonight, FC Barcelona, 8:30. Yeah, let's go quick. I see all the phones are ringing. My people ready. Let's go now. Let's hear you. Oh, my man, you ready to talk here? Let me go to the women's line. Hello? Yeah. Oh, you for Madrid? Then sorry, oh. Sorry, oh. At least that one, it will carry the political stress away.
Criminal power line is line or to now. They will not do nothing for the church here.
Yeah, don't mind them, man. Don't mind them. Don't mind them. Waka already feel. Don't mind them. All right.
They ain't got nothing to do for us, but we pray for long life.
Yeah, okay.
Long life.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Hello? Hello, you are on the air.
Yes, Andrew.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you for the topic, but the parent, but I differ with you on my day this week.
See, yeah, my dear people really beat me.
I'm my dear friend, I differ with you. You said I think.
All right, my Zizi. Okay.
Oh,
my water. Oh,
yeah. Yeah, I differ with you. I think you that one day.
Yeah. Sports up, we're on the way. Kind of follow up with different. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, Mama. Yeah, good to have that therapeutic side of the show. Hello. Yeah.
Thank you for the program because I tried partaking in the first program, but you denied me. Anyway, no problem. Yeah, so the issue here, you see, we the Liberia people. Anyway, I'm having Jones.
Yeah, let's hear you.
The Abano district in Liberia currently.
Abano
district. The issue here. Anyway, we the Liberia people, we decided to give Waka on national post retirement. So we not get problem with the officials. So I could go Dennis, as you rightly said, she was criminal because by buying government vehicle and then putting it in your own name.
No, I ain't say the woman are criminal. That LACC say or LACC say the woman take 585,000.
Criminal. Now we'll be calling us Swako criminal because this report already she made mistake. Then the other criminal to the put there to the Peter. He said to he not doing nothing. So we just get another panel district in Liberia. Yeah, so that if the Waka came to see and here official then to the city, they ain't joking. Waka and official then they came to see. They going to rescue anybody.
All right. Thank you.
They came to rescue themselves. Waka already dying. So now they just getting national treatment.
Thank you, Chief.
Every week the government got to send all of the country to go take treatment.
Thank you. Hello. You are on.
Yeah,
you are on the air.
Yeah. Good evening, Sam.
Yeah.
Thank you for the second segment of the show. This is Hussein Kew.
You're Madrid man.
Hello.
You're Madrid man.
Yeah. Thank you, Sam.
I say you Madrid man.
You said?
You for Real Madrid?
No, I'm a Barcelona man. You know, I'm part of the popular team. You know, the popular party and the popular team.
Okay,
the
let you.
Popular religion. Everything about me is just popular, you know.
Yeah.
So,
you.
Thank you for the show. Thank you for the show. I appreciate you.
All right.
Thank you.
Hello. 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 Oh, my man, you called and you're doing different thing. You you on the air, speak.
Hello.
My man, you on the air. You want Alec, the so-called speaker that they went in Rabat, they booked their hotel. Yeah, that yeah, you ba.
How you doing, sir?
I'm great, I'm great, just as you are.
Brother, that Russell Inswako Dennis you were talking about. When you see Russell Inswako represented, he one of the popular community chairman we used to call Myers FKS was no friend because of that corruption. When they become Myers was all represented, you say you have already signed the 20 of the new money. Then you come and call the community post say you want them to prove whether you agree. That's not a good thing. Russell Inswako there is not the district development fund that came to the district. That woman stole that money, she ate that money, she did nothing in the district.
All right, Chief. Thank you.
What do you think you will do?
All right.
They can reject the woman in the district.
Thank you. Hello.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
Good evening. My name is Maximo. I'm joining for district number 14.
Maximo what?
Maximo Macayo.
Let's hear you.
Okay, thank you for the topic.
Maximo, you on the air?
Sorry, my phone gave me a little problem. So for the topic, the issue I had to do with the Swako Dene, if the LDC investigate that kind of situation at local, I personally believe that nothing will come out of it. Because there are a lot of other reports that is on the death of Mr. Boakai, and he has been able to execute any of those things. Only when it comes to some top official or judge manager in the past administration, we saw them running around, taking police into the truck, taking them to those people's houses because they wanted to score political goals. But when it comes to those people that has been corrupting on the Boakai government since 1 year,
all right, Chief.
The power has been a lot of corruption allegations, and the LCC invested those things. Nothing has come out of it.
Thank you.
So I think that is just another bluff, the LCC on.
Thank you.
I will not take any step towards those things. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello, thank you.
Yes.
Keba from Bapolu.
Let's hear you from Bapolu, Mama.
Okay. Let's see, Benin, we are talking about. Josa Bagata le pose le musti. Le wa gele magalina. Le ma jowia galina gele.
So your pressure going down, eh?
My pressure going down small va. Le ma jowia galina gele. Eh? They are local galina say oh, so no mere gali on jowia la malilo. So they talk about the city, let me be city. I be Kevin. They want see a Kevin. They want to talk and who I be myself. Jela baga se le mosi, so le moli le poto sti. La jela baga bring all the things. And the men say no all, that Mr. No more. So we on it.
All right, Ma. Thank you.
We on it.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, oh, la ikikamo.
Oh, that quick come on, you eating?
I play kikamo, I play belabo, I play plenty, I play whole lot in my garden.
From your job we are garden?
From my job we are garden. When I come to get beef, I come to send it, but one day I will buy beef and send you. We are going on fair boy, see.
Yeah, but beating happened today, oh.
Huh?
Yeah, God, you're working good for job, we are, oh.
Thank God.
Yeah, so you must listen to next year.
Okay, I will listen to
yeah.
I'll listen to every
yeah, it be coming to all.
I can listen free one FM. I listen the all radio station.
Yeah.
I can listen to all in the day, I'm a radio lane. I can buy my bike pay.
Yeah. So
because my job we are garden all I study my beta, I study my peta, I study my airplane.
Yeah, your job we are radio. I know I know you put a picture on your radio.
I got my sister lapa. Well, I tie on my hair, fluffy.
I know it.
And I look out to my kitchen. So now it's about Joseph. I can't get food for you now. They're food for me. No food for you now. They're food for me.
Oh, now you running the business?
Now running my own for me. Now it's about Joseph. You got a hungry man there.
Yeah, now hungry.
Okay, Mama. So, but listen to that. Beauty happened today. Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
I was listening to it today.
Yeah.
I come on radio and the one thing I come for you and be enjoying you again. Then the things are working.
Yeah, yeah. Just listen to AB today, yeah? Yeah. That one, and I thought not, but yeah, I just telling you. Yeah. I just telling you. So that tonight now, yeah, Google
When
everything.
I can't be open up finish before I lay down sleep.
Okay. All right, Mama. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right. All right. That's all the time. So you don't want to miss that today. I said from the start of the show, grace hovers everybody. That's what the Bible says. Titus chapter 2. For the grace of God that brings salvation, salvation means deliverance, has appeared to everybody. Everybody. So everyone has grace. But greater grace is not unto everybody. Greater grace is unto whom God favors. That's how it is. Today, that greater grace was demonstrated again. You'll hear more of that tonight. That's why you need not face the issues with AB. Thank you ever so much. Okay. We're not there yet. It's a bit encouraging. It's a bit encouraging. Yes. So you don't want to miss that. Very interesting. God work it out. Listen, when you charismatic, you're charismatic. When you are loved, you are loved. When you are favored, no one can take it. All of those qualities, those are all supernatural qualities. They are not natural. When you have all of those supernatural qualities, it's what they refer to as bless, favor, breakthroughs start to happen. Breakthrough is when God favors you and you see his manifestations. That means he's working. People coming to you. People want to identify with you. People just can't leave your presence. You saw, AB told us about the portrait. We saw that on the screen of that lady who had long desire to meet Weah. She and her brother, I think her brother accompanied her from her explanation. We saw that on the screen, and she fulfilled her long dream. All over. Today, again, another supernatural grace, greater grace, rested on Weah. You don't want to miss the show tonight. Face the issues. Thank you. That's all the time we've got to be with you in the show. Real Talk on Kings 88.5. Sorry, not taking calls again. You can. All the phones just ringing. Okay. We can take all. Neither can we read all of the messages. At least I did. So the news is on at 6. That's in 30 minutes from now. And then at 8 o'clock is the show Face the Issues. You don't want to miss it. So we'll meet tomorrow for the weekend, if God permits. Take care of yourself now. Watch yourself. Know where you are going, how you are going, with whom you are interacting, what you people are discussing, or what the person intends to discuss with you. Moreover, the country is dark, is in a dark period, so you don't want to stay out of your house. Go home, stay in your yard. You can tell too many mysterious things are happening all over the place. Take care of yourself. The first law of nature is self-preservation, and that requires wisdom. If you can apply wisdom, well, history will just affirm and confirm that this is it. And everybody will just say, amen, amen, amen. They say one or two things. Finish. It's over. Go in your house and then be. All right? I'm not saying that the country is at war or on the brink of war, or I'm just saying be careful. Take care of yourself. Just a normal, natural advice. Huh? All right, so we're back tomorrow if God permits. My name is Sam Andrews. Shalom.